and welcome to the Artistry House, the home of the British Institute of Professional Photography. And today we're doing in our series of our 3 favourite things, and we've got Karen Massey on the line. Hello, Karen.
Hi, Martin. How are you doing?
Superb, thank you. So, how's it going?
It's going good. I like to see that you've got your verticals straight, though.
You and Sean Conboy never hear the end of that, I tell you. So we're going to, you've supplied me with some images and we're going to have a quick chat about them. Then an image that's inspired you. And then the last couple of minutes about what advice you can give to photographers to get us through these next few weeks and what you're doing in your business. Is that okay?
Okay, let's go for it.
I'm going to share the screen with the images on. Just give me 1 second. Can't multitask. There we go. So this is your first image. So talk us through this then and why it's one of your favourites.
Yeah, this is actually my favourite image that I have taken. I just love it. It's an image of the guy holding the poster is a guy called Anthony Lewis. And on the poster is his son, Conrad Lewis. So behind him on a big pop-up banner is his son. With the blue eye, and you can see the resemblance, father and son.
Oh my God.
But the reason yeah, that's the image. But the reason I took this was because I was part of a project to promote a single that was released on behalf of Tony's son. Now, Tony's son, Conrad, was killed in Afghanistan, and he was the 353rd soldier to be killed, so hence the 353 on his jacket. So to highlight this and raise funds for a charity that his dad Tony Lewis set up, we did this song, got it into the charts. It got to, I think it got to number 42. It sold lots of copies, but it's just an image that Tony absolutely loves. And I love the fact that he loves the image, and they're just so similar, aren't they? Incredible,
yeah. Honestly, I don't know, until you've said, I actually thought it was just maybe a slightly younger version of the guy, but that is quite eerie to a certain extent, isn't it? It's
yeah. So the song was that was released was called Soldier On, hence that on the poster. Obviously he was a soldier, and he's now his dad set up in light of his son's, now we're going to say in light of his son's death. That's not what Tony would say. In light of his son being killed, because that's what he was on the front line. But we went around lots of different schools, and there was lots of messages within this. When Conrad went off on this last tour that he went on, his dad, Tony, said to him, "Now, son, stay safe." And he said, "I will, Dad, I will, Dad." He said, "But if I don't come back, get busy living." And that's really stuck with me. Get busy living. Life is so short, you don't know when it's going to be taken away from you. And just this whole image resonates with me. I just think that piercing eye. I mean, look at the similarity in his dad's eye.
Yeah, incredible. And yeah. Where did the idea of the image come up from? Was it something that you thought of before, or did it just kind of naturally evolve? Or it is quite amazing.
No, what happened was we had these posters done to promote what we were doing for the single and going around schools. And we had this pop-up banner done, and as he was stood there, Tony was actually literally first just stood next to the picture.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it was just one half of the face on the pop-up and on the poster. And as he stood there for this image, I just thought, oh my God, their resemblance is striking. What I want to try and do is, and it just came to me as he was stood there, and this image he uses all the time for his profile picture, and it did go global.
Yeah.
So, but it just means a lot. It is one of my favourite ever images I've taken.
Yeah, amazing. And such a kind of story behind it as well.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Let's see what we've got next. Apparently I can't. Hold on. Just let me see what's happening here. So this is the next one, Karen. So tell us about this image, which is a beautiful image, by the way.
So this image was taken in a place that you'll know.
Venice, I would say, is it?
Yeah, it's taken in Venice. It was taken in 2015 on the symposium that was hosted by Graphic Studio, but it was Yervant's workshop that he got 10 fellow photographers at the top of the game to get some photographers together. There was 100 of us. I don't know if it was their 10th year of doing it actually, which is why there were 100 photographers. It was such an amazing experience. Now, I'd been a photographer at this stage for, I would say, 10 years. And although I enjoyed what I was doing, I loved photography, I didn't feel like I'd found my feet with my style. So this workshop was a real turning point for me. And there was one of the last days, we were in this amazing building in Venice, and we were all on rotation, and we were given the models, and we were given, I think, probably 10-15 minutes to all create an image, and this image then went on to be in the final book that was produced. So it means a lot in the fact that I was looking for light. I'd learned a lot of things. It was a turning point for me in my photography. I'll be forever grateful to Jeremy Price for just having faith in me and taking me to one side during that symposium and saying, just get a grip, you know, you can do this, and you're a great photographer. And that really was probably the start of me having faith in myself and belief in what I was doing.
And you've obviously, year in, year out, the weddings now that you're shooting and your corporate stuff is absolutely beautiful. But isn't it funny that this image, as soon as you showed it me, I knew it was Venice. There's just a look that Venice has, hasn't there? I think it's the timber and the wood and the colour of the walls, but and the shutters that they use there. It's instantly recognisable, and Venice holds a place in my heart with being so many times with my time at Graphic Studio. But absolutely beautiful image, and yeah, I can see your style in this, since the work that you've created in recent years has been beautiful as well.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And your third favourite image. Talk us through this one, which is so cute.
It is very cute. I do love this. This was taken the year after the symposium, and it was the start of me becoming a lot more storytelling and going with my feelings and heart and what I wanted to do. So obviously I'm at the back of the church, I've got my 70-200mm lens, and I knew instantly when I'd taken it, even without looking at the image, that it was going to be one of my favourites. I mean, that little girl's just so cute. But this went on to be on the front cover of a magazine, a bride's magazine. So I was really chuffed with that. The couple loved it. And the story behind this little girl as well was she was really poorly when she was younger. So she nearly didn't survive. So to actually have her as a bridesmaid at their wedding, and it really got me thinking about putting more storytelling within my images, which is kind of what I do a lot of now and what I convey, and that's me. That's what I'm all about.
And it's become and formed part of your brand. I know that I went to your seminars recently about brand and consistency across brand, and brand isn't just a logo, which was so if anybody ever gets a chance to go and see you talk about branding, I think it was a real eye opener for me even as well. So yeah, beautiful image again. So the last one, so that's your three favourite images that you've taken, which are all superb. And we've got one more, which I believe it's the image is actually still one of yours, but it does inspire you. So maybe you want to talk us through this one, Karen.
Yeah.
This is going to get I can tell straight away, isn't it?
This is a really hard image for me. It's one of my most recent images. Looking at it, and anyone looking at it, it's not technically brilliant. It was a grab shot. It's an image that I took on Christmas Eve. I was asked if I would go and photograph a wedding. I work with a charity called Molly Ollie's, and this lady has 4 children, one of which is led there, called Romeo. That's his name. I believe he's 2 years old, and he was given weeks to live. So I volunteered to do the wedding. So it was Christmas Eve. The couple, they brought their wedding forward. They just wanted to be married because they wanted the whole family together. It was just a really difficult day, but a really lovely day. And it inspires me because I just feel so lucky in life, really. And to be able to go and give that gift to someone, to have their families together. And again, storytelling. When I came to edit this, I just cried. And even now, looking at it, he, terminal little boy, he died a few days later. He died on the 30th of December, and I shot this obviously Christmas Eve. But it was really hard to send these shots over as well to this family. And fortunately for me and for the family, I sent this over before he passed. What I wanted to do was just edit all the images. So anyone looking at this will find it really hard. I just feel she was with him for 2 minutes, not even that when I got the shot. You can see just in the bottom right hand corner, his sister, just vaguely his sister at the side. Yeah. She was just reassuring him that everything was going to be all right. He was gravely ill that day. They said that's the worst day he'd had. She hadn't slept in 24 hours from this image because he was really poorly that night, but still went ahead with the wedding. It was a small, intimate wedding, and it was just, for me, it inspires me to take images for families, storytelling images, regardless of if they're technical or not. They love this image just for the fact it's one of their last images for their little boy. And to be able to gift that is just a wonderful thing. And I think what we do as photographers can't be underestimated.
No, it's a very moving image. And obviously you and I have been friends for a number of years, and I'm quite aware of Molly Ollie's, which is an amazing charity that you are involved with, and you've done quite a lot of photography for them. And maybe what we'll do is we'll put a little link up on the bottom of the screen when I come to edit this, so people can go and have a look at what Molly Ollie's do. But just briefly, can you explain how the charity works?
Yes, Molly Ollie's is a charity that was set up again. I've done quite a lot of charity work, which I just love. I think if you can give any time at all to a charity, then you should really. I love doing it. So Molly Ollie's is a charity that was set up in 2011. A good friend of ours, Rachel Ollerenshaw, she has 3 children, one of which died in 2011, which was Molly. So she set up, Rachel set up a charity, Molly Ollie's Wishes, which grants wishes to children who are terminally ill or in end-of-life care. Molly died of cancer. So again, a sad story, but what they've done and what they do for children now to grant these wishes, and this wish that I did here for this family was to, have a day where they got married and all of them be together. And Rachel's gone on to raise over £1 million for this charity. It's non-profit. Every single penny goes back into the charity. And I've done several wishes for them where the children have gone on and passed a few months later. This one was the shortest one I'd done, where this little boy died within a week. So a great rewarding charity to give these children something, and their families something that they can remember.
Yeah, amazing, and incredible stories, and a charity that is just kind of, when you've explained it to me in the past and what they do for these children, is incredible, and it's amazing what you do or what you're able to give them as well. So well done with that. It's a brilliant charity. So we're kind of going to finish a couple of minutes on, obviously we're in strange times, and a lot of people are struggling, and what I've been asking people who we've been interviewing to do is just give us a bit of advice on what they're doing. So, I mean, you have kind of three parts to your business, really. One is your commercial business, very successful commercial work that you do, your weddings, beautiful weddings that you do, and also your obviously created an organisation called Rise for female professional photographers. So maybe you can tell us what you're going to be doing or how you're going to be coping over the next few weeks, and what, if any, advice that you would give to our members.
Well, firstly, we're all in the same boat. We're in a livelihood of a product or service that we offer that is a luxury item. So it's one of the first things to go. Everyone's losing money. I've lost nearly £20,000 of business within the last 10 days, and some of that I won't get back. So I think you've just got to make the best of the situation, haven't you, really? We don't know how quick our businesses will come back after this, because we are a luxury item, and because everyone's lost money. Will people want to invest after? Is that going to be the last thing they're thinking of? I think all you can do is be present in people's minds. I'm still posting things on my corporate site and on my weddings, but I'm just putting out subliminal messages, really, just to let them know I'm here. I'm still planning my marketing for the next 12 months. So I'm getting all those things ready. I'm still writing blogs, which I will gradually post over coming weeks, but they're articles that can help my brides-to-be. So it's not talking about the virus, it's not talking about me selling, it's talking about things to prepare brides and businesses for when they're ready to look for photographers. And within Rise, I'm just helping to support my members wherever I can, and to just create that community feel, to let everyone know they're not in this alone, we're all in it together, and where we can support each other, we definitely should. But the other thing that I have done is I thought within this 12-week lockdown, it appears it's going to be 12 weeks, that I would learn a new skill. So I've decided to start looking at video within my camera capabilities and learn a skill, and that's what I'm doing. And who knows where that might lead. And I have posted my very first one where I didn't look up any videos or anything. I just thought I'd try and work it out myself. My second one's a little bit better, but as Rick Bronx has pointed out, that there's much work needed, but I'm looking forward to what I might post in week 12. So yeah, watch your space on that one.
Well, I've watched both of them, and I thought they were both very good, and nice to see your family. And it was quite funny. I thought they were really good. So Rick doesn't know what he's talking about. Obviously, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I take criticism on board, and that's what you learn from. And I think that's what everyone should do in these times, really. If you can learn a new skill that's just done in the background while you've got downtime or you're bored, then do it. And actually, if you want some advice on it, put it out there and take the criticism on board and move forward and improve.
So you take criticism, do you?
I do.
Yeah, well,
constructive.
I spent yesterday evening cleaning up a Dropbox where I had stuff in it from 7 or 8 years ago. I can't believe, it is giving us a chance all to tidy things up and clean things up and prepare for when we get busy again. But yeah, I think that's a brilliant idea, learning to video. Very good.
Why not?
Right, well, thank you very much, Karen Massey. Thank you for your time and your advice, and some beautiful images and some quite sad images as well, really. Out of the three, it's three of your favourite images. Two of them were quite profoundly moving, weren't they? So, but yeah, a very good message there, a very strong message. So thank you very much for your time.
No, thank you.